how to make images change dynamically inside an Excel dashboard, creating a more interactive and professional user experience. First, we have the students' names in our database table. As you can see, the names currently contain underscore signs. In the second column, we have the same student names but without the underscores. This gives us clean, professional-looking names that we can display on the dashboard. The third column will contain the students' photos. Insert the first student's photo, then crop it using a rounded rectangle shape. Next, insert a white circle to use as the background of the photo. Now, let's create a frame around the photo using a donut shape. Select all the elements, then align them to the middle and center. Change the frame color to dark gray. Repeat the same steps for all the remaining student photos. Once you're finished, right-click each completed photo and select Save as Picture. Then, insert the saved image back into Excel. Next, copy the student's name. We're going to use it as the name of the cell containing that student's picture. Go to the Name box in the top left corner of Excel. As you can see, the current cell reference is C2. Paste the student's name into the Name box, then press Enter. And this is exactly why we added underscores to the students' names earlier. Excel does not allow spaces when creating names for cells or ranges. Now, repeat the same process and rename all the cells containing the student photos. Next, we're going to prepare the area on the dashboard where the names and photos of the top students will be displayed. Make the smaller rounded rectangle slightly lighter than the larger one. Now we need to create a table that will return the correct results for the top 3 students. Let's go back to the pivot table sheet and get started. First, we need a pivot table that shows the year selected from the slicer and another one that shows the selected month. Next, create a table containing the students' rankings from first place to third place. In the second column, we'll create a formula that combines the selections from the 2 slicers with the current student ranking. For this, we'll use the concatenate function. Select the month, then the rank, and finally the year. Close the bracket and press Enter. Now let me explain exactly what we're doing here. If we go back to the database and look at the section containing the top students, we can see several columns. We have the student's rank, followed by the student finder, the student's name, and finally the student's percentage. For every month of every year, we have 3 students who achieved the top 3 positions. We have 3 top students for January, another 3 for February, another 3 for March, and so on throughout the year. So how can Excel automatically find the correct students when we select a specific month and year from our slicers? This is where the Student Finder comes in. We combine three pieces of information: the selected month, the student's rank, and the selected year. Together, these values create a unique code. Because this combination represents a specific ranking, in a specific month in a specific year, the resulting code cannot be duplicated in the Student Finder column. And in the next step, we can use this unique code to automatically retrieve the correct student information for our dashboard. In the last column, we need to retrieve the student's name. Let's check an example to make sure everything is working correctly. Here, April 2021 has been selected from the slicers. As you can see, Rovan is in first place, Ronnie is in second place, and Adam is in third place. So our method is working perfectly. Now let's link the cells in the names column to the corresponding cells on the pivot table sheet. In this column, we'll convert the student names into the clean format that we want to display on the dashboard, without the underscore signs. For the students' percentages, we'll use the VLOOKUP function again. This time, we'll use the unique code to find and return the correct percentage from the database. Now let's move on to the dynamic student photos. Copy one of the student images and place it on the dashboard. This image will represent the student who is currently in first place. Next, open the Name Manager. Create a new name for the data range. For example, we'll call it First. In the Refers to field, enter the indirect formula and reference the cell containing the name of the student who is currently in first place. Now, select the student photo. Go to the formula bar, type =first, and press Enter. And there we go. The student's photo is now completely dynamic. Whenever you change your slicer selection, Excel automatically displays the photo of the student who is in first place for the selected month and year. Now, repeat exactly the same process for the students in second and third place. Once that's done, all three student photos, names, and percentages will update dynamically based on your slicer selections.